Okay, good morning, everyone. Good morning. All right. Okay, before we start, okay, give us a big round of applause. Okay, thank you. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thanks for coming. And before we start, I think we need to say a big thank you to your boss, Mr. Tan from the Advance. Okay, thanks for contributing and let everybody can join our program today. All right, before we start, let me introduce myself and my company and this program. All right, the program names today is called How You Think and How You Do. So it's a mindset program. So myself as a trainer, my name is Locke. In the market, in the industry, they always call me Locke. So today you also can call me Mr. Locke lah. All right. So my company is Wholesome Academic. I'm the founder of this company. So myself, I got 20 years experience. So many years ago, I joined a corporate. It's called Prudential. I think this name you're quite familiar. All right. So start from the Prudential in-house training. So I start my journey. So after that, 3 to 4 years joined this corporate. And after that, I set my own company. It's called Wheeler Solutions. But after that, then I jump out and I set my own, which is the company now you are seeing. It's called Wholesome. All right. So we got 20 years experience. We train a lot of the so-called the mindset and sales training in the industry. All right. Our expertise is very related to the topic today. All right. I train mindset program. So before we start, okay, how you think, how you do. Let me introduce this very simple formula. All right. Okay. For impress you and let you and make you easy to remember all these things. Okay. Can I invite you to raise up your hand and give you an index finger and then repeat this very simple formula. All right. What I say and then you repeat. All right, everybody. Okay. The person in front at the back there. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay. I say and then you repeat. All right. You say thought influence your feeling. Thought influence your feeling. Feeling influence your behavior. Your behavior influence your result. So it's thoughts, feeling, behavior, and result. So as we know that, okay, so how we think is how we feel. How we feel, then how we act, and how we act, then what kind of the result we will get from there. So everything for this so-called the training, how you think, how you do. So we're very focused on this. All right. So, of course, I understand that for the better learning effectiveness, I think better we can know each other better. So, now can I invite you to okay, do some self introduction? Very simple. We invite you to do three things. All right. First thing is later, we'll like you to invite you to share what is your name and how can we address you in this training. All right. And then the second thing is which department you are from. All right. And then the third things maybe you can think about that is what is your expectation within this training. All right. So now I give you 2 minutes to think about that. All right. Later we'll come back. Yeah, yeah, of course. Okay, because here is Malaysia. So before we really start the program, we also set up the so-called the language environment. Okay, today, even though it's the English program, but we understand that we are the Rojak culture in Malaysia. So as long you can understand each other and then you can speak whatever languages you like, all right? Okay, you can speak in Mandarin, English, Bahasa, your dialects is no problem, all right? So as long you speak, and then I think a lot of the friends here can help us to translate and make everybody can understand better. All right. Okay, everybody ready? Everybody ready? Okay, maybe we start from the friends at the back there. Okay. Okay. May we invite you to share your name with us? Okay. Oh yeah, Sally. Okay, thank you very much. All right. Okay. Can everybody okay lend me your hands and give one clap for Sally? Oh. Yes. All right. Okay. Oh, accounting. All right. Okay. Expectation. Oh, okay. Okay. So make yourself get better. All right. Thank you very much. Okay. Give Sally a big round of applause. Thank you. All right. Okay. The gentleman beside Sally. Okay. Mr. Lim. All right. Which department? Production. All right. Very good. So what's your expectation? Or improve the relationship between you and your colleagues. Okay, thank you. Okay, can I invite you to give a applause to Mr. Lim? Thank you. Okay, another lady. Okay, this Tan. Okay, Miss Tan. Okay, which department you from? Oh, production also. Okay. What's your expectation? Oh, set a clearer goal. Okay. Big hand to Miss Tan. Thank you very much. Okay, now another turn to the yeah this group. Okay, gentlemen. Oh, Jeffrey. Okay. Big hand to Jeffrey, everybody. Thank you. All right. So, which department? Marketing. All right. Very good. So, Jeffrey, oh, understand better your customer needs. Okay. Thank you very much. And then the gentleman beside Jeffrey. Oh, Akyong. All right. Okay. Akyong. Okay. Big hand to Akyong. Yeah. Which department? Oh, logistics. All right. Okay. Oh, also improve the relationship. All right. Very good. Very good. Another one. Mary. Okay. Which department? Or production planner also. Okay. You can to Mary. Thank you very much. All right. Now what's your expectation? Oh, understand more about your colleagues. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, now it's the turn in front here. Okay. So Lena, right? Lena. Okay. Can I know which department you're from? Admin. Okay, okay. Big hand to Lena. Okay, thank you. Okay, what's your expectation? Oh, better writing and improve the effectiveness of yourself. Okay. Okay, very good. Okay. So the lady besides the Lina, Song, right? Okay, okay, thank you very much. So which department you from? Oh, copywriting. Okay, what's your expectation? Maybe you can share with us. Okay. 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 Clearer action plan. Okay, okay. Big hand to Fonso. Thank you. The last one. Gentlemen, what's your name? Oh, bags. Okay, which department you from? Oh, marketing also. So, would you mind sharing your expectation for today? Personal effectiveness. Okay, big hand to Max also. Thank you very much. Okay, okay, everybody. Thanks for your sharing. So now I think we get to each know each other better already. All right. So now let's share with you the so-called yeah. Sorry, yeah. This one the battery a bit running low. Okay. Okay. So before we start, let's share with you the course objective. Okay, how you think, how you do, basically is the so-called mindset program. So the course objective, we divided into the three parts. Just like just now we mentioned, the very simple formula: thoughts, feelings, behavior, and result. Okay, we would like to based on this concept and share with everybody how to improve your self-effectiveness, the relationship between any others outside this world, and then also to find out your own vision, okay, in this world. So the whole program actually will separate into the three mainly part, okay. The first part is called the peace within, okay. In this part we'll use a lot of time to let everybody here to explore and experience yourself. All right. So maybe what's your core value in your value system? Okay. What do you really want in your life, in your career path, in your family, in your relationship? So a lot of the things are focused on you yourself. All right. And then the second part is the peace within. All right. Peace within, you understand that nobody can live alone in this world. All right. So we need to learn and manage the relationship between ourselves and others. So the second part will use a lot of time that I've shared with you. How can we really manage the various relationship in your life? All right. Of course, very important. Will emphasize a lot in your so-called career environment. And then the third one is peace among. All right. So in this world, every human beings, I think it is important to find that. Okay. Up there. Okay. What kind of the mission they give us? So we need to find the true meaning of a life. So throughout this program, how you think, how you do, okay, separated by these three parts, and it will lead you and try to make you experience more and then find the answer by yourself. All right. So go through these three parts already. Okay, you will get what things, what kind of the benefits. Okay, first thing is enhance your self awareness. I think people, if you want to improve and change, okay, we cannot do it at the level of the unconscious level. So we must let ourselves be aware which part I need to adjust, which part I need to improve. Then only we can get ourselves be better. Right? So the first part of this program will very emphasize of the so-called self-awareness. And then which part of our life we should put more focus on it. Then only in this kind of the condition, then only we can get improvement. All right. And then the second part is go through this so-called program, and then we can improve our decision making and productivity. Of course, we understand that all the trainings we go through, all the programs, all the trainings we participate, things we want. I want the result. And then we need one the better result. So we'll guide you all to go through all this process, and then we uh will adjust our mind and adjust our feeling, adjust our behavior, and then you get the result one. All right? Okay. So before this, I think because throughout this so-called program, we've got a lot of the activities need to go through. So maybe before we really start, we need you to do some grouping work lah. Okay, grouping. So perhaps because today the class is not so big, so maybe 3% in a group. Because later we got a lot of the discussion, a lot of games and interactions. So we need your to feel, okay, how you can work together with other people. So now we invite you, okay, 3 to 4% in a group. So and now I will give you around 3 to 5 minutes, okay, to set a few assignments. First thing is, within the table, all right, these 3 to 4 persons, I need you to create your own group details. First thing is maybe your team name. Second is your team logo. And then the third one is you choose one be your team leader. And then very interesting, you need to create one for team war cry. But understand what is war cry? Yeah, war cry. Okay, give you some example. Like for example, your team name is champion. Maybe it's like champion. We are the champion. Oh yes, this kind of so-called war cry. All right. So everybody understand? No problem. Okay, now I give you 3 to 5 minutes, and then you can prepare yourself. Then after that, maybe we'll let so-called the team leader to present. Okay. Question here after then group behind there. Okay, any question? Yeah, man. And for your information, okay, if you want to like design your logo, we got a lot of the stationery, flip charts, A4 paper, magic pen, marker pens there. All right, if you need, and you can take by yourself. Right? Yeah, remind you again because this is Malaysia, this is a mixed culture, Rojak culture, okay? As long you can understand, you can set your group name in Mandarin, in English, in Bahasa, in any dialects you like, all right? As long you feel comfortable. Okay, everybody, ready? Okay, you can take your time. Okay, no hurry, no rushing. All right. Any group, okay, if you finish already, you can tell me and then you can start to present. All right. So this group, okay, done already. Okay, maybe okay. Yeah, maybe start from you. Okay, who's leader? Oh, Miss Tan. All right. Okay, Miss Tan, maybe you can present, okay, to everybody. What's your group name? And then explain a bit why you design this logo. And then what's your war cry? And then maybe you set the target for your own group. All right. Okay. Okay. So your group is number one. Okay, very good. All right. Okay. Everybody, to welcome this number one group, can can we invite you to give them one clap? Oh, yes. Okay, thank you, number one group. Okay, thank you. Okay, so now you can practice your war cry first because later, after the lunchtime, we got one competition. This called the war cry competition. Okay, all the details we'll share with you later. Okay, so another group, Jeffrey group. Okay, Jeffrey is lead. All right. Okay, Jeffrey, can you present your group names and then introduce your group members and then explain a bit, okay, for us what why you designed this logo, okay, and then show us your work, right? Okay, go Mary. Okay, thank you. Group name? Oh, healthy group. Okay, very good. Okay. Okay, everybody, can you give one clap to Jeffrey group? Oh, yes, healthy group. Yeah. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so now, okay, this group, 10. Okay, who's team member and who's group leader? Okay, champion group. Okay. Yeah, you really use champion, yeah, Max, yeah, Fong and Lina, right? Okay, so later you can practice your war cry, okay? So later we go one competition also after the lunch. All right, okay, everybody, can you give yourself to champion group? Oh, yes. Okay, thank you very much. Thanks for your interaction with us. Okay, so after this, let us to share with you the course outline. So just like just now mentioned, okay, this group, how you think, how you do, was separated into three parts. All right. First thing is called the peace within. Will focus many things on so-called explore yourself, including your target, your core value in your life. Okay, the most important thing you are pursuing now. Okay, because we believe that only one people really willing to do something, and then you can really get it. All right. And then the second part, module two, we're very focused on so-called relationship management. We call it the peace between. Okay, as you know, okay, here's a human being in this world. We got to like interact with many factors. For example, like the parents' relationship, okay, the spouse relationship, our relationship with our kids, When it comes to workplace, maybe it's the relationship your boss, your colleagues, your supplier, all right, your clients, and so forth and so on. All right. And until the last part, we'll talk about so-called the peace among, lead you through and then experience some of the activities to help you to find out what is your real so-called vision, mission, and goal in your life. All right. And only we can align our life values with this work. All right. But of course, before we start, I think there are few so-called conditions we need to explain and clarify with everybody here and before we to sit into the program. Okay. First thing, because this program is the so-called mental model or mindset program. So the throughout the whole program, only will focus on so-called the inner, okay, rather than outer, right? So, okay, everybody who can speak English or read the English, maybe I invite you to look at the screen here. Okay, let me read for you. Okay, so this program, okay, we very emphasize on the inner self, the outer self. All right. So, what does it mean? That means, okay, throughout the whole program, we very focused on inner only because we believe that thought, feelings, behavior, and result. So if we really want to get the better result, okay, how can we start? How can we begin? Start to change our mind. So mind is part of the so-called inner self. All right. So let us give you some example. For example, from our perspective, behavior is the external, attitude is the internal, ability is external, and willingness is internal. And skill is external and courage is internal. A- As you know, the manufacturing, especially for so-called industry, we really want to create our result. All right, we need to learn from some very so-called outstanding person. Okay, let me share with you because I come from Batu Pahat. In Batu Pahat, there's a tycoon. I know it very well. All right, let me share with you his story. Right. This tycoon start from a selling activity. So as a salesman, you need to know a lot of the so-called the somebody. But you understand that a lot of the times, the person someone like us, the ordinary people, sometimes we cannot take out the first step to approach this kind of the so-called somebody lah, orang yang besar kan. But this salesman, as the newbie in the industry, he really has the courage to approach the somebody. So let me share with you in one event, inside a very grand room. All right. But don't know, okay, how this so-called the new salesman and then sneak in into this event. And then uh, during this event, this so-called the orang besar, somebody come in the hall. And then this so-called the salesman, okay, only take out the first step and there and then try to approach this somebody. Of course, the bodyguard all stop here, but sadly, who knows? This so-called somebody give this salesman an opportunity. Okay, stop. Okay, never mind. Let him talk. So, young guys, what do you want? And then the young guy says, I'm a insurance agent. Is it possible I can pass my name card to you and then maybe find a time I want to ask you about do you have the enough coverage? Everybody just like stunned and surprised, oh how this young guy is there to do so. But surprisingly, this somebody really give this young salesman an opportunity. Is it why not? Ah, actually, this tycoon, you and me know him very well. This so-called young agents name now is very well known in the Malaysia. Is one of the richest guy in Malaysia. His name is Tan Sri Vincent Tan. The boss of the Berjaya. So everybody, can I invite you to lend me your hand and pat your friend shoulder and say, you must dare to get you must dare to do that. Okay. So again, let us emphasize on you throughout this whole program. All right, we'll only focus on inner, which is the attitude, willingness, and courage. Because I'm not familiar with the industry also, but teacher Lok will ask you a lot of questions. Okay, rather on how to do that, okay, they'll ask you first. You dare to do so, you want to do so. So this is the so-called area we talked about. And the second thing, a mindset course is like a mirror. Take a look in the mirror. What does it mean? It means what? In this program, we do not provide any so-called standard answer. Okay, there's no right or wrong. A lot of the activities will invite you to experience, will invite you to compliment others, or will invite you to do a lot of the things. But throughout the process, we do not give you any standard answer. Only let you to think, get the awareness, self-awareness. Then you aware what kind of the status you are in, and then will lead you to set your new target, and then you yourself to get the answer. You yourself to find your own way to adjust yourself, and then to get many things. This is the process. I want to manage your own expectation. All right. This program doesn't provide any standard answer. It only provide a platform, says you yourself experience, you yourself to find the answer, you yourself to find the methodology. I'll give you another example. Does it mean like a mirror? Because in this program, we always believe that all the behaviors and result actually is the reflection of your inner. Okay, for example, many years ago, we ran a so-called program in Penang. Okay, because in this program, okay, when you order to practice like, okay, so-called our reality, all right, so we are very focused on the so-called the self-discipline and follow all the rules, especially some very specific ground. So let me remind you of this. Okay. In your workplace, we don't care, but come to our course. All right. Well, very specific and very emphasized on discipline and follow the rules. So one of the important rule is you cannot be late. You must be very, very punctual. All right. So many years ago, one participant attended our class. Okay. So this person late lah. Okay. So, okay, in this course, our practice is this. Okay, anybody late already, okay, we won't score lah, because we are adults. Okay, school also not yours. But we invite this person to come out and then ask, what is the reason you're late? That is like what lah. Okay, so I still remember the participant answer is, sorry, teacher. Okay, what is the reason I late? Because when I was driving, okay, mat saya kena itu pakol. Saya pancit a bit lah. So this is the reason I was late. All right. So in our course practice is like that. All that reason are accepted, but sorry, you got the better consequences. Right? So the consequences I can inform and remove now is quite jalat. Okay. Quite jalat, quite terrible. Okay. So everybody guess. First day, all right, you need to prepare with heavy consequences already. Everybody guess. The next day, what time this participant come? No, right, why start the course at 9:30? Come on, guess. 8:30, right? Okay, 7:30, right? Sorry. Okay, this participant, no, he didn't come at puncture at all. This participant, this boy, he came at 1 p.m. Wow, I like that. Okay. As same practice, okay, we invite this person to come out and then ask what is the reason they are late. Okay, so the answer from his mouth. Oh, sorry, teacher. Okay, sorry again. You see the same pattern, no? So that's why we say, okay, thing is, wait, right? So sorry lah, teacher. I was late because because in this morning, got so-called a girl pay into my house. Ayo. Okay, everybody guess. Day three. Okay, time he came. Punctual. No, yeah, you are right. Okay. Yeah, he didn't come at all. But we say this is a blessing lah. Luckily, he didn't come. Why? I think it's good. Have you find that and you found that okay, this person want to attend our course, he become very unlucky. First day taya panje, second day got the robbery. Though I worry if he really want to come again, maybe oh gonna sound very bad things again. Okay, this program doesn't provide any so-called standard answer. We only provide a platform and then make everybody got a chance to reflect. So if by chance this participant come our program again, will ask this participant this question. Why you need to be so drama? Clear or not everybody? Life can be very simple, not complicated. But let me tell you, all right, a lot of the people in this world, her life is very dramatic. Not come, never mind lah. Why you have to be like so Bollywood, so whatever? All right, okay, everybody, let us take this chance and opportunity to think about this also. All right, let's think about what is the heart of the problem one person who delayed. You see, okay, in this world it's like that. A lot of the people forgive us a lot of the reason, like traffic jam, like parents got sick, need to send kids to school, a lot of the things lah. Let me tell you lah, okay? The lot of the reliable factor and reason one person's will be late, just very simple. This person doesn't think this matter is important. For example, okay or not, if tomorrow I get to get married, this person say, "Oh, sorry, I sleep over." Doesn't it's not possible, yeah. So this program, okay, share with you all again, okay. We doesn't provide any so-called standard answer. We only give you a platform, a lot of the chances, opportunities, and then can make yourself can reflect yourself. All right, all right. Okay. So beside this, okay, let's think about so-called target setting. All right. Okay. Come to this course, okay, let's say we want a better result, correct or not? So I can see their topic, two so-called rectangle here. One is success. I think this is represent what? This is represent, okay, your current existing spot. So any target setting in this way, from team point A to point B. Yeah. So the first thing is help and everybody to aware that where are you now? Where are you now? The true you, the real you. All right. In terms of finance, in terms of career, in terms of your family relationship, your health conditions, and so forth and so on. All right. When after that will lead you to set a new target for yourself. Okay. Because everybody is different, everybody is unique. You can set your own target so will lead you that find your own success and they find your own happiness. All right. Okay. Okay. Welcome back, everybody. All right. Welcome to our program again. It's called How You Think, Then Your How You Do. All right. So now, everybody would like to invite you to join our first activity. This the activity I think is very interesting. The name of this is called the attitude towards win or lose. All right. So okay, this is belongs to the part one is called the peace within. So inside this part, okay, we are very emphasized on your own awareness. Okay. So the first identity I think must be become a so-called winner. All right. So let me introduce how can we proceed for this activity. All right. This activity only got one objective, all right? This objective is, all right, only one objective. You must ensure your team will get the victory. What we call it is to win. Okay? Let me repeat. Only one objective. This objective is one to win. Okay, let me ask you, you want win or lose? You want win or lose? All right? If you want win, give you one a very simple tips. Jangan berpura-pura you are pandai. Alright? In Chinese, it's called my kiang. Alright? Okay, don't pretend you are smart. Alright? Try your best to follow the rules. All right. Just now, our assistant already passed all the so-called forms to all the team leaders already. So now I want to check the forms. All right. Let me explain to you. So in this form, okay, you can see there's several so-called columns. Okay. So one column is called red, one column is called black. Okay, one column is the so-called round points, and another one, the final one, is the total. Okay. So how can you get a victory in this game? Let me explain to you. Okay, before this, let us emphasize again. We want to ensure our program is very so-called match with the reality outside there. So are we the so-called high efficiency team, high effectiveness team? Yes. So once we explain all the rules of the games, okay. Once we explain already, if you don't understand, you can raise up your hand and then you ask, and then we do our best to explain till you truly understand. But sorry to say that once we pass over already, we won't repeat. Can we accept this? Okay, very good. So how can every teams you can get a victory in this game? Very simple. Through voting. Okay, so you can see the form. There are 8 rounds. All right. Through the 8 rounds voting, you can get the victory. Okay. Let me do some demo. Okay. Okay. For example, like this champion team. Okay, Max is the leader. So now I act like a leader. Okay. If I were the Max, okay, first round. Okay, everybody listen carefully. Okay, this game go round by round. Okay, not satu kali all the rounds you're voting. Okay, no, no, no. It's round by round. Okay. For example, now I was Max. All right. So I act like a so-called team leader. All right. So Max, you need to ask lah. Okay, for first round, who won red, who won black, and then you raise up your hand and then you vote lah. Okay. For example, okay, who won red? Okay. Who won black? Okay. So this round, the result is two red, one black. So next, what things you need to do, you're supposed to do is you to record down. Right? You need to record here, okay? This is for example only. All right. So you record two red, one black, and then you hold. Okay. So after that, all the assistant will get back all the result from every teams, and then finally, then for this round, Log will come and approach you and tell you, Max, for round one, your team result is two red, one black. So this round you get positive 5,000 points. So Max, you need to record here lah, 5,000. Wow. Okay. What is the meaning of the total? That means accumulate. Okay. You need accumulate. All right. So there are few details you need to pay attention. Okay. First thing is, okay, every group, okay, every team members, you must have your own stance. You cannot say like, oh, I give up, I don't want to vote. Cannot. You must have your own stand. All right. So you must vote. Second is you only can vote either red or black. Cannot vote both of them. Red and black cannot. And then for some group, if you got the 4 team members, all right, the result must follow the rules is called the majority win. That means cannot do red, do black, cannot lah. Okay, you must vote until you get one so-called the majority result. Everybody understand? Okay, yeah. Okay, beside this, okay, we also got other rules, which is very important. Listen carefully, because this is a game, need a very very clear strategy. All right, very smart strategy. So the communication within the group is very very cautious and very very important. All right. So we encourage every one of us, if you got any idea, if you really want to contribute your own so-called power to the group and make your group to get a victory, we encourage you to like talk more. All right. Throw out your ideas and help your teams to get a victory. But let us remind you, and this is a very serious warning. Okay. During the process, okay, the communication between team and team is totally banned. That means you cannot communicate with other teams in any forms of communication. Okay, now one example. If now makes one try to communicate with Jeffrey, Okay. Then Max try to blink the eyes. All right. Once we found that, all right, the person who blink the eyes, you will deduct 1,000 points. 1,000, 1,000 points. All right. Okay. If the person who blink the eyes also deduct 1,000 points. All right. So this is a very serious offense. So we encourage you not to do that. Not to do that. Okay. Everybody understand? Okay. So if you understand, let me remind you again. What is the objective of this game? Vote. All right, is win. All right. So now let us try to vote. Okay. So now give you 1 minute. Okay. All the leaders, please try to uh, ask your participants to involve, and then we get the result. Okay. Only team members can ask the question. All right. All the members, if you got any question, you can ask your leader, and then leaders come and ask us. Then we answer your leaders, leaders answer you. This is the hierarchy we respect for all the organization. This is the, I think, the proper way we communicate within our workplace. Okay, so Max, you got the result? Okay, assistant, please record it. Okay, let's ask the so-called Muslim. Muslim, your team? Okay, okay. Don't let any other team to see your result. Okay, this is secret. Okay, this is a top secret in this game. Okay, Mr. Jeffrey. All right. Okay. So now our assistant will go and approach you and let you know how much the points you get. Okay, Max, let me tell you. Yeah. Get it? Get it? Get it up? Max, get it up? Okay. So all the team members, please, okay, record down your round points and then your total points also. You understand, right? Okay. Now, this is very common. Okay. This is very common. Because this game is the game who need the strategy. So you need to analyze, okay, how you vote and then how much the points you get and then how you get the victory. All right. Okay, I'll give you some tips. All right. In this game, the first 2 to 3 rounds actually is very depends on your luck. Okay, everybody done? Okay, let us go to round two. Okay, round two. So now all the team leaders, please, okay, lead your team members to vote for round two. Okay, start now. Red or black? Majority win. Yeah, Jeffrey, any question? Yeah, yeah. Okay, remember, all the communication between team and team is totally prohibited. You cannot communicate with your other team members, only within your own group team members. All right? So, okay, everybody get the result. Okay, next group. Okay, Jeffrey, Miss Lim. Okay, all the assistant, please. Okay, collect all the result. Okay, okay, okay. So now we give teams, assistant, give to the team behind there, and I will tell the next. So Max, this is your result, right? Okay, yeah. So let me tell you, get it? Okay. Yeah, a lot of the people now you must be very surprised, okay, why I get the points like that. Okay, this is the part you need to analyze yourself. Okay, again, team leaders, please record down your round result and then total up. Okay, your total points. Okay, round three. All right, round three. Okay, so all team leaders, please lead your team members to vote again for round three. Yeah, yeah. Maybe you can help the Muslim team. Yes. Okay, now you slowly know how to play the games already, so we'll speed up a bit. Okay, five, four, three, two, one. Time's up. Okay, we close for voting. So the system, please help. Get the result. Okay. Okay. So round three. Yeah. Okay, make that this one, huh? Get it? Get it? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Now every team members, team leaders, please total up all your points since round one to round three. Okay, now it's time to let us to announce how we exactly really give your points. Okay, how can you get the points? So now we invite all the team leaders come to this corner and let us explain to you. And then now your job is okay, truly and totally understand the rule of the game, and then you need to communicate with your team members. Okay, all the team leaders, please come and follow me. Okay. Now, okay, I will give every teams, okay, 1 to 2 minutes. Team leaders, your job is to communicate with your team members, all right? So any communication breakdown, all the team leaders, you got to responsible for that. Okay, so team members, any question, ask your team leaders. How can you get a victory in this game? All right, very based on all these ground rules. You must understand the strategy and how we really execute all these things. Okay, okay. So I think most of the group members now you know how to play this game already. So this is a special announcement for round four. Round four, this single round, all the points based on our rules, the points you get will multiply by two. The member times two. All right. So the positive 5,000 will become 10,000 positive, and then the minus 3,000 will become negative 6,000. All right. And then the minus 10,000 will become negative 20,000. All right. So now give you 1 minute. All the leaders, please lead your team to vote. All right. Thank you. Okay. Last 15 seconds for closing the voting time. All right. All done? Okay. So now let us close the voting. Okay. Get the result? Okay. 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 So Max, let's tell you the round four result. This point you get. Okay. Dapat? Ah, everybody. Now you understand who's your friend, who is your enemies. All right. Okay. Before proceed for round five, all right. So now we provide one opportunity to let all the leaders you can communicate to each other. All right. So now you invite all the leaders come to the corner just now, and then you have 1 to 2 minutes to communicate. That means meeting. Okay. Okay. Now let's go. Okay. So the meeting finished. Okay. Now give you another minute. Okay, leaders, you can lead your team to share the content of the meeting and then lead them to vote. Yeah, Miss Lim, yes. Yeah, the team members cannot ask question. Only Miss Lim can ask question. Yeah. But 如果全部都红，就会全部扣分。It's my car. 我见过个个，要得个个，我个帮忙，如果这是真帮忙，我去。Okay, time's up. Okay, so get the result. Okay, get it? Okay, let's all inform the team leaders. Okay, how much a point they get for round four. Okay, Max also. Okay, get it, huh? So you know, in this market, in this real world, some people tell the truth, but most of the time, some people tell the lies. All right? Okay, this is the real world. Never mind, the business and all the life is still going on. All right? So now we invite you to vote again for round five. All right, round five. Let us remind you, you will go back to the so-called no multiple. It's a single. All right, 5,000 and 3,000 and 10,000 only. All right. So now, okay, this round we don't meeting. Okay, we don't have meeting. Okay, you can straight away and then vote. All right. So all the leaders invite you to lead your members to vote again. 1 minute. Okay, start now.
Lama 그래서 보스가 뭐 이참
Okay, time's up. All right, get the result and see how they react. Okay, done. Okay, let them know how much points they get from round five. All right. Next also, let me tell you. Okay, get it up and remind you to total up also. Total up. Yeah. Okay. So round six, special round again. Okay, let me announce that. Round six, the single round points multiple by five times five. All right. Because times five, now we invite all the leaders come to that corner again. Then let's have a meeting before we vote. Okay, come on. Come and follow us. Okay, time's up for meeting. So all the leaders, please go back to your team. I think you'll get some consensus, some certain level of consensus during the meeting. So we hope that every group, you can follow the so-called agreement during the meeting. But of course, in this game, based on our experience, you know that some people still telling lies and some people still telling truth. So you got to like justify, okay, who is your friend, who is your enemy. But let me remind you the main objective of this game, you need to be a winner. Okay, so now it's time for voting. Countdown for last 30 seconds. We need your results. Okay, time's up. Okay, now please get the result and then we inform them how much point they get from this round. Okay? Okay, now it's round seven. Okay, let me remind you this is the last time to show your sincerity. All right, because this round we go back to no multiple, no multiplications. Okay, it's the single points round. Okay, still 3,000 negative and the positive 5,000. So it's the last round you can show your sincerity. So this round we don't provide you the platform for meeting also. So count down 1 minute. Leaders, please lead your members to vote. Start now. I think this round can be very fast already. Yeah. We know how to play the games. All right. Okay, time's up. Closing. Get the result. All right. Okay. Yeah, get it. Okay. 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 Inform them how much point they get. All right. Okay. Everybody, this is the most important round already, and also this is the final round, and then we are going to finish this game. So, who is the winner? Who is the loser? After this round, we'll get the answer and result. So, because this is very important, special announcement again. Round 8, final round. This round, the single round points will be executed as the multiple of 10. That means the single round points times multiple 10. 5,000 become 50,000, negative 3,000 become negative 30,000, and then the negative 10,000 become negative 100,000. Okay, so because it's very important, so again, we invite all the leaders come to that corner and then meeting again. Okay, time's up. Meeting finished. So now it's time of all the leaders. Okay, lead your members to vote for last round, the most important round. All right, I'll give you 1 minute.
Two, five. Wow.
Okay, time's up. Okay, everybody, all the team members, let me remind you, you remember to accumulate, okay, since so-called round 1 until round 7, all right? And then all the teams and crew, okay, please get the answer and then inform them the final result. Okay, so now we get the result already, yeah? Okay. Okay, so everybody, okay, give us a big round of applause. Okay, we finished the game already. And then now the final result is on my hand. Are you excited? Don't know. Oh, don't want to know who is the final winner? Okay, let me explain to you. First thing, the Muslim team, the final points they get is negative 27,000. Okay, okay, give their groups, okay, I'll give this group a bit of pause. And then another group is belongs to Mr. Jeffrey. Okay, Mr. Jeffrey, the final result is yes. That is it. Positive. Okay, give that big pass. And the last group belongs to the Mr. Max, right? Okay, Max team. Just like in the meeting, they always say they want to vote for black. So let's see the true result from the call. Congratulations! The final winners team goes to Max team. Positive 35,000. Okay, they close the good, okay? Yeah. Give us a big applause, man. Okay. So everybody, let me ask you this question. Is it interesting? Yeah, so you can see, the humankind, their heart is hardly can really truly understand that. But this process, okay, look, okay, I call back. Okay, why we play this game and what things we can learn from this process. So, Mendel, okay, teacher log always remind you only one objective in this game. What is that? In getting the win, getting the victory. So if we really want to become a better man, okay, I think the first identity we need to set for ourselves is we must be a winner. But in this game, I can tell you, just like just now mentioned, this game, this platform, right, doesn't provide any so-called standard answer. All right? Just throughout the process, we let you to aware yourself and then find your own decision. Okay, let's recall back the objective winning. Okay, of course, because we did give everything of all the points here. Okay, let's share with you the culture of wholesome. All right, for increase the effectiveness of learning, actually encourage everyone to interact more with us. So as long we ask question, if you raise up your hand and then you give us your answer, and then the 2,000 points will get, and then you help the teams to get the victory. Okay, throughout the whole program. All right, so some points will be rewarded. All right. So first two questions teacher Lok will ask you. Okay, throughout the whole process, okay, have you feel you get the victory? You ada win ke? Okay, ada win ke tak ada? And then why? Okay, anybody want to answer me? Okay, how many of you think yes I win? Raise up your hand. How many of you think you most? Raise up your hand also. So you see, everybody raise up the hand for showing that they win. But you see, different result, different process, different decision. Everybody get the different result, but everybody feels that yes, I get the victory. I am the winner. So this is the purpose and objective. We want to run this program. So few questions the teacher will start to ask you. Answer no right or wrong. I just want you to get awareness and then you get your own reflection. Okay, first thing, throughout the process, let teacher ask you, do you have the strong willingness you want to get the win? Did you have the strong willingness to get the win throughout the process? What does it mean? Okay, let us recall. You see, just now, even just a game, even just to answer red or black, some of our participants they really take it very seriously. They will get excited, they get angry, they start to screw, they start to scold people, they feel unhappy. No matter what kind of the reaction they have, I say I appreciate the person like that. Why? They really immerse in. What does it mean? They really take it seriously when they're doing whatever things in the life. But some people, okay, you can see, yeah, only game ma. Why you take it so seriously? All right. So, first thing I will say in life, be a winner for yourself is very important. So we must know what things we want and then we really use our heart and immerse in and then to pursue the value we want in the life. So winning, okay, in your own definition, this must be a very important element in our life. Okay, if you agree, give ourselves a big round of applause. Thank you. All right. So secondly, okay, the question, look what I asked you. So just now, some people answer that I win because I get the result. Some people answer that I win because I win in the spiritually. All right. Some people say I win because I finally understand the rule of the game. Some people say I win because after all the process, finally I understand what's the color of the hearts of our friends. All right. Okay, no matter how you define it, now let's recall and make your own reflection. How you define your own wedding. So let me ask you a few questions. First question, my fellows, if one person didn't get the so-called champion, but maybe get the second runner-up or third runner-up, in your own definition and perspective or perception, does it can define as win? How many do you think, okay, even though it's third runner up or fourth runner up, also consider win lah? Raise up your hand. Oh, some people, yeah? Okay. No right or wrong, but I can tell you, if we got the perception, fourth runner up also consider win. No right or wrong, no good or bad, but definitely I will tell you, this kind of the people hardly can get champion. Why? Because in this person words, okay, average or not the champion also consider win. So this person won pursuing champion. So based on my in the industry experience, especially in sales industry, I always find that all the top sales, some people can really deliver the result. They always got so-called a person live inside the heart. I must win. I must win. They really pursue so-called the winning hungrily. All right. So perhaps we can think in this way. Okay, another perspective. If I'm not the last one, perhaps I'm the second last or third last. Can I consider myself as the loser? Yeah, same concept. All right. If some people, okay, they think I'm second last, but I'm not the last, so I not consider as the loser. That is very highly possible. Because the people, their result always belongs to the last stage one. Not the first one, not the amazing one. Okay, very average. Okay, next question. This one I think will hit a lot of people. So, my fellows, average, average, medium lah, middle. Consider win or lose? Yeah. If you think lose, this person won't be average. If you accept that, okay lor, average also okay lor. So this kind of the thinking pattern person, they it's very high possible in their real life they will become average people. Okay, no matter maybe in school or in your workplace, in your family and relationship building and management, okay, it will accept that yeah, I'm average, I'm okay lah. Income also average, result also average, relationship also average, agak-agak lah. In Malaysia we say, agak-agak also not bad. All right. So no right or wrong, I think, okay, you can take out your own mirror and look at yourself. Yeah, what type of the people, what kind of the people I am. All right. So this is the definition of winning. Secondly, okay, provide you another perspective. Just now we got red and black. So black that means you want to win, correct or not? But if you get a bit like you like selfish a bit lah, okay, you want to take care of yourself. Of course, no right or wrong. We're humankind, we're human being. Everybody we got our own humankind pattern. All right. But let me ask you this question: if every time we do something, okay, always is we win, but other people or other party lose. You make a wild guess. Can this relationship be long term? Of course not. Everybody, everybody's got their own brain. Correct or not? We are not silly all the time. One time, two time, okay. But for long term, everybody will awake. So in the business world, especially, every time we win only, I say this relationship cannot sustain for long term. All right. And also, in your own value system, do you agree that okay, as long I get myself the so-called the benefit or I get my own win, I will not care or don't care about others people benefit. Okay, in this kind of the scenario, can we consider as win? This is the answer out to you. But my perspective, I always so-called believe in karma lah, karma. All right. So always do the good thing and then help others, and then be altruism, will help people, give people, other people more benefit, and then we can sustain our business and all the development in long term. Okay. So vice versa, okay, oppositely, all right. So in one relationship, no matter in so-called family or so-called career or business, always we lose, but other people win. This one also cannot sustain long. So we got to build our relationship smartly. All right, we must have the wisdom to choose who are the person we want to live along, and then we live together, and then we want to be our business partner also. All right. So, in conclusion, the definition of winning, I will say single win is better or win-win or multi-win is better. I always encourage all our participants, multi-win is better. I good, you good, everybody good. I good, you no good, not so good. You good, I no good, also not good. You good, I good, the world no good, the company no good, also not that good. So if I good, you good, company good, environment good, the whole world good, this kind of the things, such of the things, yeah, just go ahead. Just go ahead and do more. All right. This is the first thing we need to discuss. And then the second thing throughout this program and throughout this session, the win and lose. Okay, let us think about this. Okay. Just now, some people say I win because why? Because I follow and insist my own principle. But this kind of the thinking pattern person, I want to throw out one question for them. If spiritual win, I follow my own principle, but in the reality world, I don't get the result. Can I consider win? That means I'm poor, but spiritual win. I don't get result, but spiritually I'm right. Can it consider win? Now let's think about it. All right. So oppositely, okay. So some people get the result, but in ethically not so right. Can we consider win or not? This is the question we throw out to everybody, and then we can think more. All right. So you see, okay, the power of word is very powerful. Okay. Now in NLP, we very emphasize on how you give this word meaning. So let's try to distinguish, okay, the concept between these two words. Okay, one is insistence, one is so-called stubborn. Is there any difference between this word and concept? Insist and stubborn. Anybody? Give us the answer and then the 1,000 or yeah, will be rewarded. Yeah, Miss Lim? So doing the right thing is insist. Doing the wrong thing is stubborn. Okay, okay. Can we give Miss Lim a big round of applause? Thanks for the answer. Of course, give you some perspective. Okay. When we're doing something, okay, and the time may not come yet, sometimes we hardly can know what is right or wrong, right? Okay, no right or wrong, but everybody, let me give you some perspective for me, all right? My definition very simple. You can take it as a reference. What is insistence? What is so-called stubborn? My definition very simple. But result one is called insistent. No result one is called stubborn. Is it simple? Like I want to start up a business, and then you know lah, when we start a business, a lot of the people, a lot of voices will influence us. Some people say good, some people say no good, some people say can, some people say they cannot. If one person, after all the voices and insists to try, then after 2 to 3 years get a very good result, how we describe this person? Oh, this person very insist. Okay, even though we give the very negative voices, but this person insists to do so, and then after 2 to 3 years get the success in the industry. Oh, big round of applause for this person. So it's called insist. But another perspective, all right, one person, okay, people say you cannot, but this person doesn't care. After 2 to 3 years, still cannot get the result. How we describe this person? This person very stubborn. In Malaysia, we call degil, right? Okay. Yeah. Long time ago, I told him before already. Cannot one. He just doesn't want to listen. So take a deep breath, everybody. Let ourselves to ask ourselves this question: am I stubborn or insistent? Okay, very simple. Got the result we want, we are insist. If we don't have our result yet, we are stubborn. So how we think, how we feel, how we act, how we get the result. So now today, if the result still not satisfied enough yet, so it's time for us to adjust ourselves and improve ourselves in many things. All right. So spiritual victory or tangible victory, I say both of them are important. The most important is can we change ourselves? And then if you want to change the result, as mentioned just now, change thoughts and mindset first. Change feeling, change behavior, then only we can change the result. All right? So everybody is the winner. Okay. And then after that, okay, minority obeys majority. This is the rules just now we said. Uh, Frankly speaking, in our society, in our country, in the whole over the world, okay, we all very believe in democracy. Yeah, democracy. So democracy say minority obeys to majority. Correct or not? But let us think twice. Let us think back. Does it really happen in the real world? Minor of the people always obeys the majority? Let me tell you the truth. No, no, no. Opposite. Okay, totally opposite. In this world, only the minority decide all the majority. So yeah. So you see, when the country run the election, small group of the people decide who hold the much of the money, top 20% of the people. All the important decision all made by minority. So in this world, I think maybe we need to change our perspective. No, no, sorry. Majority never win. Always minority win. So in manufacturing side also the same, in company also the same. In this society also the same. You want to become the high income person? You are minority. You want to get the amazing, remarkable result? You are minority. You want to become the successful people, greater people, become so-called somebody? Yeah, the road of the journey is not crowded. Okay, it's not crowded. Many few of the people can get this level. So the decision we need to make today, only one thing. You need to make a decision. You want to become minority or majority. That's all. That's all. All right. So red card or black card? Some people say red is bad, black is good, a kindness. But today we are not so-called a moral teacher. We are human beings. Okay. So both of us, okay, everybody, we got so-called, we got to face the reality lah. So nobody is perfect, but I just want to say that if God condition to choose, we encourage all of us to like be kindness lah, show more kindness to the world. All right, because I truly and totally believe in karma. You do more good things and plant a good seed, and then the world and there, okay, will reward you a very many good things. Okay. So the last one before we end for this so-called session, the win and loss. Okay. So last thing, the true definition of winning. Okay, give you some so-called reference. You got to win three parts in the real life. First thing is self. So everybody take a deep breath. Let's invite you to recall. Okay, the last 3 years in your life, are we satisfied the improvement we have? If like after the 3 years still the same, maybe it's the time for think back. Okay, anything we can adjust more. Okay, so people need to improve. Okay, 1 year after 1 year. Then the second thing is we cannot like shock sendiri lah. Okay, live in your own world. We got to go back and see. All right. So competition is very important, but I'd say is the healthy competition is constructive. All right. So we need to go out and see the so-called benchmark. So we need some opponents, but opponents meaning is not like the people we fight with. It's the person we fight for improvement. Oh, I run in this speed, and then outside the world we find that oh, some people can run faster, and then I will drive myself to run faster as well. All right, so we need to win the opponent. All right, so we can improve and encourage each other. And the last one is just like a so-called a football match or competition. We must win the referee. Referee represent what system, the rules and regulation in this world. So only one conclusion. The time when we do not have enough power to change the rule, better we follow the rules. Follow the rules only you can win. Just like the football match, all the players, any of the players, once they got the chance and fight with the referees, what is the consequence? They'll get either get the yellow card, red card, or get out. So again, if we don't have enough power to challenge the referee or change the rule, come on lah. We follow that and then we find the opportunity to realize and to so-called actualize the value we want in our life. All right. So that's all for our win and loss game. Interesting? Learn something? Okay. Give us a big round of applause to yeah, team members and team leader. Okay. So now, okay, let's do recap. Okay, recap, yeah. Okay. So very simple. So from morning until now, okay, let's remind you how you think, how you do. There are few different parts. Okay, we separate into the three parts. Okay, one is the peace reading. So today, okay, the whole session actually we are very focused on yourself. Okay, including your thoughts, your own self value system, your laws and regulation, how you behave this way. All right. So second part, we will very focus on the relationship, which is the second part. We'll talk about a lot of the relationship between your spouse, your workplace, your supplier, and everything. And until the last, will lead you to think about your life vision, mission, and goal. All right. Of course, still remember, okay, throughout these three parts is very built up on a very important basic is called thoughts influence your feeling. Feeling influence your behavior. Your behavior will influence your result. So if we want to change our result and get the better result, we need to change our thoughts. So that's why you attend this course. We invite you to participate and interact more with us, then to find out and get the awareness, and then to increase the power of making the now decision, and then we feel better, we act better, and then we get the better result also. All right. So after this, and then just now the maybe 1 hour 60 minutes, and then we go through this game is called the winning game. So 12 key points lah. Okay. First thing is the definition of winning. You must in or you always like outsider. We always say that if you want to learn how to swim, the best way is what? Jump into the water first. All right. This is the best way. So if you want to become the winner of the life, come on, jump into your life. And then don't try to be avoid or try to escape. All right. The second thing, the true definition. All right. Must be the champion or like average or like the second last also never mind. Okay, so this is your so-called self-reflection and self-positioning. We invite you to think about this, and then how you react and respond with the so-called relationship. Okay, we also think that is the single win, win-win, or multi-win. Again, we always encourage that. Okay, the three treasures of getting along with others. You are good, I am good, the world is good. Okay lah, just go ahead. Don't worry. This must be a help you to plant a very good seed in your life. All right. And then we also discussed the spiritual victory or so-called tangible victory. Again, we'll say that what is the differences between so-called the stubborn and insistence. All right. So got the result one is insist, no result is stubborn. Okay. So spiritual important or tangible important. We'll say both of them are important. So we must win, get the result. Also, we must win it with ethically. All right. So we also discussed about the minority obeys majority. No, now we found out that the true, the real rules of the world, minority always decide majority. So the question we want to ask to ourselves only this thing. You want to become minority or majority? High income, minority. High power, minority. High authority, minority. That's all. Okay? Just like in your own company, the decision maker always these two person, these three persons, right? All right. Like Mr. Tan. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Give Mr. Tan a bit of so. Oh, thank you. Always making a good decision for us. Okay. Red card or black card? I think kindness still is our urge. All right. We always urge people to choose be a so-called good people lah. All right. And then the last one, the true definition of winning, we say that we need to win three parties. One is self, ourselves. So ensure you improve all the time. Secondly is don't live in your own world. Be your kampong champion. No, we need to step outside, okay, and then see the world, and then see your new benchmark, and then we get improvement. And the last one is don't against the system, don't against the rules. Uh, Especially the moment we do not have enough power to challenge it. Settle it, and then you get the chances, and then actualize what things you want in your life. All right. So, any question? Okay. Any questions? Yeah. Now is the Q&A session. Mix. Any questions? You may ask in whatever language, okay? Okay, no problem. Oh, okay. So, mix say, okay, if spiritual win but tangible not that win is considered win or not. Okay. Okay, let me share with you a quote from last time I attended a course in China. All right. The China teachers say all the winners stand on the stage either is put in a lot of the effort or is there's a lot of the dirty game. Dirty game. Oh, because it is a Chinese, translate a bit weird, but I think I hope that you all can get the meanings. All right. So I think it's no right or wrong. Just like one day, if we really stand on the stage, okay, is everybody will give you a big round of applause and through the bottom of hearts, they say, wow, this person really, wow, tak boleh tahan lah. Okay, terlalu bagus. Or it's like, okay, lor, we know, but hey, but in their own heart, actually, they look down on us. So I will say, Max, this is my perspective, no right or wrong. Okay, spiritual is important, but tangible also important, especially for those always winner. But if lack of the ethical, I think these two things, no, it's not contrast lah. Okay, we can have both. All right, can have both. Yeah. Okay. Can I invite you to be a big round of applause to make? Okay, thanks for this question. Thank you. Yeah. Well, I love that. Okay, we need more interaction and then we can share more also. Okay, any questions? Okay, it's time also. Yeah. Okay, now it's time for a short break. Okay. So yeah, our crew and assistant already prepare a lot of the foods and the coffee and tea. Please enjoy it. And then remember the toilet is there. Okay. You know where's the washroom. All right. So remember our ground rules. Okay. Okay, we short break for okay, 15 minutes, all right? So you can enjoy your refreshment. Okay, you can go to your washroom. And of course, I think this is a good time you can communicate to your team members and colleagues, okay, and other companies, friends also, all right? Okay, so thank you very much. Give us a big round of applause. See you after 15 minutes. Thank you. Okay, before we go for the last part of the debrief, give yourself a big round of applause again. Okay. So just now we went through the last activity we is called the final judgment. Okay, this is a part, this is a game. I think this is a very good simulation to let us to understand it. How cruel, okay, the outside there, how cruel the society and the market is. All right. So a lot of the times, a lot of the trainings let us know that how wonderful, how amazing the success is. But this part, okay, we use another way to let everybody to experience and understand it, how awful, how weird, how terrible the so-called the failure, if it really happening about life is. All right, uh, this is doesn't fail boots. All right. Just like just now, we got fellow participants and friends that we went through the process. Okay, if we really fail, we will really poke, if we really uh, drop or so-called chato in our life, it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good. So the final judgment, okay, the first sentence we want to tell you and share with all of us, okay, final judge still is the final result. Okay, result is the final judge. Result is the final judgment. In this society, in the true life, okay, a lot of the things we got to really use our heart, no matter how hard it is, we need to deliver the result. Especially in manufacturing side, the industry, in the business world, okay, no matter what kind of reason you give yourself, okay, no use. Really no use. We make up to really deliver the results. So let us interview and ask the participant just now went through all this. Let us explain to you, okay, why we need to do so called so drastic, okay, and make this simulation like the real. Okay. Firstly, just now the person who need to went through the interview process, just imagine if one day we really lose our job. And in this middle age, we got to got off the commitment for family in our life. We really got no money, not enough money. We poke. How can we sustain and how can we support our family? So let's ask the how's the feeling just now? Of course, it's not good. Correct, yeah? Okay, we need to stand at the point, okay, to let other people to challenge your own value, ask you so weird questions. Can you prove to me? Okay? How can you help my company? How much the money you worth? Okay? You come here and work for me for one day. I think at this middle age, we want to answer this and make us feel shame, you know. And then, very definitely, not everyone you can climb up after you jattled. Yeah? So let's record just now. Okay. We got one representative to push up here, right? Okay, very drastic, very drama. But I can tell you in the reality, this is 100 times more awful and terrible than this kind of the situation. So let's recall again, okay, who does the person they represent to? The person who really use their heart to love us, the person in this world, even though it's very few, but maybe it exists, but very few, they really use their heart and hope us can come better. Just like just now mentioned, okay, what are they? Our parents, our family members, our siblings, our spouse, our kids. And in the real world, can tell you this very cruel truth. Okay, not much of the people, not many people really hope us can be better. Or can be good, but not so good. at least cannot better than me. I think this is the real situation in the real world. All right. So in this situation, what things we need to do? Through our own self, be good. All right. Do our part. Make sure and ensure is really deliver the results. All right. So let me share some experience with you. Okay. So we run for this activity, this session for many times. Okay. I still remember one time, one legal, okay, leader in the company, okay, stand at the big center and they refuse to interview. I say, no, I need to juggle my muka lah. Okay, cannot lah. Okay, as the boss, how can I bend down my my body and then to like uh, these other people and then begging like a beggar. But in the reality, if we really book, if we really drop down already, but life still going on. Okay, we still need money to support our family. Once we turn our head and look at the kids need money, I can tell you, no matter how shame it is, we need to bend down our body and then beg for other people for one just opportunity. So, frankly speaking, okay, now some of here, okay, many people, now you are the manager, you're the director, you are the bosses in the market, you are rich, you got everything. Let's imagine. Now you drive your big Mercedes, wow, luxurious car. Okay, you wear good, you dress good. Okay, you go to the famous shop and restaurant in the town. You drive your new Mercedes. Okay, if you can choose the place you can park your car, where you want to park? Yeah, of course, door, right? In front, the door side, just in front of the shop. Everybody can see, correct or not? This is reality. But let's imagine one day if we lose everything. But in Malaysia, no choice, okay? We don't have the so-called the public transport, okay? We still need to buy a car, maybe it's the third-hand Vera, okay? Cost you 4,000 ringgit. Okay, until that being time, where you dare to park your car? I will say the more far is the best. Okay, we dare not to let any people to see our situation now. Of course, in the industry, still exist some good friends, some true heart friends. Okay, even though we fail, even though we broke, they still treat us as a friend. Okay, you enter to the shop, far away, they see you and say like, whoa, raise up the head, say, come on, Mr. Tan, come. Oh, Jeffrey, come, Frankie, come. Sit beside me. And then they never mention about the situation you are facing now, just treat you as normal. And then halfway, they stillingly go and pay the money and settle the bill. But all the fellows, let me ask you this. What kind of the feeling you have in this kind of the situation and how you taste the rice or how you taste the food? I would say it's the bitter taste, right? This is the taste of the sympathy, all right? So again, this activity, okay, besides tell you how amazing, how wonderful the success is, we also tell you that how terrible the failure is. So can you let me your hand again, pat your friend's shoulder and say, never try to be loser, okay? Always do your own part. Okay, always ensure that you always stand at the high part and then ensure you are successful. All right. So, again, this final judgment, let's tell you that everything is important and then the result still is the final judge. So, throughout the whole process, we tell you how you think is how you do. So, we lead you to think a lot of the mindset. We give you a lot of the mental model. You got to be aware of yourself. Okay, you got to do a lot of the reflections. Okay, always think about yourself, what things you want, anything you can adjust. All right. So we also go through a lot of the so-called target setting sessions. So nowadays, okay, until now, okay, let's share with you these two very touching videos, and then we find out what things we're supposed to do after the course. Okay. So can I invite you to give a big hand to these two videos? Okay. So let's with these two videos.
Oreo เนี่ยโตเยี่ยมวยเด็กทุกคนมีแม่
อืม
เนี่ยก่อนไอ้ดีตัวเลยซูมได้ก็เลยส่งไปแต่จู่เขาพอส่งบีตาบีทำอะไรดีจ้ะก็สอนอีกว่าชีวิตดีไม่ใช่ชีวิตเดียว
อันนี้ค่ะอันนี้แต่ชีวิตดีฮันชีวิตดีตุเอ็นคนมีคุมตาอันนั้นชิบ
Hello, everybody. Again, invite you to give a big hand on this video. All right. So just like the video mentioned, okay, our this program, our objective besides to like let everybody to understand that how the mindset, okay, how they execute, how they works and affects our life. Also, we encourage people to become a worthy persons. Start from ourselves, all right, change our mind, feelings, and behavior, and get the worthy result. And then we also help all the people around us, and then make them to become the worthy person or so. Okay. Again, give a big round of applause to this concept. And of course, before I end the session, okay, let's watch another video or so.
准备生活着，为了活下去，哼唱。 hypersequence. Gibt es that's so好，所以到去所谓的一个阶段的了，好的。人为什么要活着？
Again, invite all of us to give a big round of applause. All right. So I believe that most of us you can understand Mandarin, so you can understand the meaning of this video, this meaningful video. All right. So for those you cannot understand the Mandarin, let me explain and translate a bit. Okay, the second video actually, this video is saying that this is a group of the old people. Okay, when they're getting old, sometimes they lost the feeling or the so-called the sense of significance. They feel that the life is meaningless. Okay, so every of them they have some so-called bad condition in their life. Okay, maybe it's the cancer, the ears not function well, but one day they really find that they cannot be like that and continue like that again. Okay, anymore. So one of the old man uncle, okay, decided and suggested, why don't we set a so-called a motorcycle team, and then this group of people, the average age is 81 years old. Then they use it's quite some time to travel around the Taiwan, okay, to like actualize what is the vision and the value in their life. So everybody, okay, take a deep breath. Okay, now is the time for reflect to ourselves. So go through the whole program, how you think, how you do. So we would like to urge you to think about your own value also. The journey is still long, okay, but once we set up our mindset right, and then we really get the awareness, and then we can find our own strength, and then to put in effort to create and doing a lot of the self-actualizations. All right. So again, give yourself a back up. Think. All right. So now it's time, I think, close to the ending of this program. So I think I would like to take this opportunity and sometimes to do some very simple recap. So this program, how you think, how you do, I think is a very simple course. All right, not complicated. We don't have any syllabus. We don't have a so-called a lot of the workers and all this, but this is truly experiential training. So throughout the journey, we hope that okay, based on our design, based on our so-called the leading, you can really go through the experience and then to set your new decision and set your own net target and action plan also. So now let us try to recap, okay? So this program we separate into three parts, okay, which is you understand already. First part is peace within. That means to cultivate yourself first, okay? Explore yourself better first, okay? Really get to know that what things we want, what things we really pursue in our life. And then the second part is the peace between. Okay, no one can live alone. Okay, we have to, all right, to so-called react and interact with others in our life. So to manage our relationship group, I think is very important. And then the part three is peace among. As a human being, we must find okay what is the so-called the final mission, okay, given by God. Okay, we got to understand that what's the real reason, okay, the God and given this opportunity come to this life, right? So let's go for some details, all right? So if you still remember, all the programs actually combine with a lot of the activities. Still remember the day one? After all the ground rules and grouping, the first game we play is called the winning game, the voting game, red and black. We understand that, okay? Must become a winner. And then we must understand why we behave in this way because our own mindset and mental model pattern. All right. So winning, the definition of win must be the champion or you allow yourself be the second place or third place, okay, or average even more, or in the minority, majority, what is insist, okay, what is stubborn, okay, let's record it. And after that, we play a game. It's called identity game. It's called Who Am I? Okay, okay. Everybody, we have a lot of the identity. Like, but somebody married already. You are the husband or so-called wife of others. And then if you were children, then you become the father and mother. And then of course, we all are the son and daughter of someone. Okay. So every identity, they have the different function and the different so-called condition need to fulfill. So everyone is you. The all is you also. So we got to play our role in a good way. Then beside this, okay, we also play a game. It's called Aladdin. Okay, throughout this game, and then we find out what kind of the real value we really want pursuing in our life, and then this is the goal we need to set for ourselves, and then really put in the effort to pursuing it. And then after that, we play a game. It's called the VVR. Still remember the monkeys game? Okay. The belief will influence the value system, and then the value system will influence the rules we set for ourselves. So hardworking or lazy, okay, all based on the value system, how it execute. Then after that, and then we share with you the self-worth. Okay, how to love yourself, how to respect yourself, how to believe yourself. I think this is very important for you. And then this is the part one. And then the part two piece between, okay, we start by the so-called VAK. This is the basic elements of the communication. Okay, to remember the figure, 55387, 55%, okay, influenced by the so-called body language, and 38% based on the tonality and sound, and then 7% by the wording. Okay, so based on this so-called the basic, and then we share with you the Virginia Satier's theory. It's called survival stances. So remember first stances, yeah, blaming, pleasing, super reasonable, and irrelevant. Okay, based on the so-called high pressure, we got to manage our own state in mind, and then communicate well. Still remember the congruent communication? Take care yourself, take care others, and take care the context, and then find so-called find out the constructive solutions. And then this is the best way we can communicate with others. All right. Then beside this, work together, live together. There must be some so-called some confrontation. All right. So how to solve all this? Okay, writing a deep dialogue. That means what? Tell the true feeling. Okay, always take the courage and then communicate to each other and dare to like express your own true feeling. And after that, and then we go through the gratitude tunnel. Okay, with thanks and forgiveness, I think we can get together easily. All right. And then the part three, okay, we go through the so-called VMG. We connect to the God, your own God, okay, your own belief, and then we find out what is the task given by that, okay, the so-called Almighty. And then once we get the power, you really can firm the stance, okay, the journey we want to go. And then we also lead everybody to set the so-called SMART goal. Still remember the SMART goal? Specific, okay, measurable, achievable, based on the reality and set the timeline. All right. Then the last activity we run through is so-called the final judgment, okay, and the health journey. All right. So result still is the final judge. So based on the good belief and thoughts, and then we cultivate and create a good feeling, and then we hope that after course, everybody you can behave well, and then get the better result. All right. So I think that's all for our this program. How you think, how you do, a very simple and nice short program. Okay, but we hope that okay throughout the process everybody can get back your own value and then can really put effort in the reality and your real life and then create the better life. All right. So until the end, before we end, I think later our admin and crew will arrange everybody to take a quick photo, and then all the HRDC all this document. Remember to settle it before you leave, and especially again, uh, can let me your hands give a big thank you to your management again. Thank you, and I hope everybody can get a better life, and I hope you and wish you all the best. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.